Welcome back to Dr. Saurav's classes, everyone. And before we start the answer, let me tell you something about this examination. This question is from the Engineering Services Examination 2026 Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering Paper II. And one interesting thing about ESE is that UPSC does not merely test your memory, it tests your understanding. And whenever UPSC asks a theory question like this, they expect you to classify, define, compare, and explain with the examples. So if you only write the definitions, you will get average marks, and if you classify neatly with the examples, you will score much higher. And today's question is one of the foundation topics of the signals and systems, and in fact almost every communication, control, DSP and electronic subject begins from these concepts. So let's understand it like engineers, not like memorizers, right? Now, question is, briefly explain the fundamental classes of signals and the fundamental classes of systems. Okay, so first of all, what is a signal? A signal is simply a quantity that carries information. For example, your voice is a signal, ECG of a patient is a signal, voltage in an electrical circuit is a signal, temperature changing with time is also signal. And mathematically, this is xt or xn, where t represents the continuous time and n represents the discrete time. Okay, so a signal never exists for its own beauty. A signal always exists to carry the information from one point to another. Okay, now let us classify the signals. There are several fundamental classes. First is CT and DT signals. That is the continuous time and discrete time signals. A continuous time signal exists at very instant of time. For example, xt equal to sin t. A discrete time signal only exists only at some specific sample instance. Okay. For example, xn, this is sin n. Okay, and continuous signals are produced by nature, discrete signals are produced after sampling. So what does an ADC do? It converts the continuous signal into a discrete signal. Okay, now second is the analog and digital signals. Analog signals have continuous amplitude and digital signals have discrete amplitude levels, generally 0 and 1. For example, like microphone output is analog and computer data is digital. Okay. And third is the periodic and aperiodic signal. A periodic signal repeats itself after a fixed interval. So mathematically, xt, this is xt plus t. Okay, where t is the period. For example, sine wave, a periodic signal never repeat. For example, like speech signal. Okay, and every periodic signal has a frequency. Not every signal has a period. Okay. Now fourth, even and odd signals. Even signal is like x of minus t is xt. For example, cosine function. Odd signal is x of minus t. This is minus of xt. For example, like sine function. Every signal can be written as even part plus odd part. And this property is frequently used in the Fourier analysis. Okay. Fifth is energy and power signals. Look, energy signal is finite energy, zero average power, and power signal is like infinite energy and finite average power. For example, pulse is energy signal and sinusoid is power signal. Sixth is deterministic and random signal. Deterministic signals are completely predictable. For example, like 5 cos 10t. Random signals cannot be predicted early. For example, like noise. So can you predict today's stock market exactly? No. That is why the stock prices and communication noise are treated as the random signals. Okay. Now, what is a system? A system, anything that accepts an input signal and produces an output signal. So mathematically, for signals, where T represents the system. For example, microphone, amplifier, filter, communication channel, digital processor, all these are systems. Okay. Now, the fundamental classes of the system. First is linear and non-linear. A linear system obeys superposition and homogeneity. If both conditions are satisfied, it is linear. Otherwise, it is non-linear. Okay. And second is the time invariant and time varying systems. If delaying the input always delays the output, then the system is time invariant. Otherwise, it is time varying. Okay. Third is casual and non-casual system. A casual system depends only on the present input, past input. It never depends on the future input. And real physical systems are casual. Okay. And a system using future values is called non-casual. Such systems are mainly theoretical. Okay. Fourth point is stable and unstable system. Okay, a stable system produces bounded output for bounded input. This is the BIBO stability. Bounded input means bounded output. And if bounded input gives infinite output, this is an unstable thing. Okay. Fifth is the memoryless and dynamic system. Memoryless system is like output depends only on the present input, and dynamic system output depends on the past values also. Okay. So this was all about this question. So see you in the next session, guys. Bye-bye.